Welcome everyone to the Side Draft Podcast, and yes, we are a few days late to get you your Xfinity Series race review, but we're here.
We're here.
So, everyone's done forgot about what happened in the race. We have forgot everything that's happened in the race.
And we was there.
We were there. So, it was our first time at Bristol. First time seeing that amazing looking track. I mean, it was
pretty awesome. To see the track. Wasn't really planning on going, but want to give away for some tickets from the Tom Taylor Show. One big shout out to them. Thanks for the tickets for the Xfinity race, and has a pretty awesome place.
Yeah, Cole Custer started off the weekend really hot. He got the pole there, and showing a lot of great speed, especially early on. He battled Tyler Reddick for the lead. Eventually, Tyler Reddick would overcome and get the lead, but nice speed by Cole Custer.
Yes, it's really competitive race, really, and they're going for the dash for cash, and there's a few drivers trying for that.
Yeah, so we have Christopher Bell. He was going for the dash for cash. Also, Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, and Michael Annett. And out of that, I think 3 of those 4 has been the top 3. Michael Annett has just been creeping back there. But
he's been lurking.
Yeah,
he's he's not out of it. He's still staying in there pretty good.
So we're really not going to go into the details in this race since we didn't get to take notes. Something we got to work on for the races we go to. But we will say that Christopher Bell, he struggled early on in this race. I've watched him.
He was very loose.
Yeah, almost got in that one crash. Dodging Jeremy Clements there. Gotta be, his heart must have been just pumping.
I don't really see how he missed that spin or whatever, because he was inches off the wall. I don't know if he even scraped it or not, but he's sometimes it's really good to be lucky.
Yeah, I saw that he had a very good long run car. His short run car was, it would get really loose on the top line there, and eventually he would get a little stronger on the shorter run.
Yeah, I believe the one that had the strongest car all day was Justin Allgaier, but unfortunately he has some engine issues or something.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if a tire cut when Cole Custer got in the back of him, or the engine just picked the wrong time to expire, but he was showing a lot of great speed, and I was looking forward to seeing a Bell versus Allgaier finish. We get to see a lot of those in Xfinity Series lately, but
Allgaier hadn't really had a whole lot of luck this year. Seems like something's always happening.
Yeah, and Richmond's a good place to go, and especially with Justin Allgaier, another great track for him. We saw him and Dale Jr. dominate that race last year until Christopher Bell showed up. So Bell has been really dominant in this series, especially when Kyle Busch hasn't been showing up. This is the first of the 4 races, so Bell's going to be hard to beat for some of these guys.
Yeah, and this one of the race that Kyle Busch went in, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a lot of the drivers stepped up and put on a good show, and I really enjoy it. Yeah,
and it's not just because Kyle Busch is not there. It's Bristol. It's going to be good no matter what.
Yeah.
But I do believe it does have a little bit to do with it.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to see some of these Xfinity guys get to showcase their talent. We saw Tyler Reddick up there, Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, and even Austin Cindric was up in the top 5 all day.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe, I believe he got a top 5 finish.
Yeah, he finished 4th, so he's going to go battle again for the dash for cash, along with teammate Cole Custer and Christopher Bell again, since he won the race, and Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, and don't count Justin Haley. He had a very awesome run too. He stayed right around 10th most of the day. Really hard to pass, and I believe he come home 7th.
Yeah, it was a great battle all day. Really, the top 4 stayed right there with each other. There was no true dominant car. There was a caution at the end, which I thought Christopher Bell would have been at a disadvantage since he did not have a very good short run car, which we saw. But He used his teammate as a pick, I believe. It
Yeah.
might have been team orders or something. I don't know. But he used his teammate to get the lead. And
Yeah, I ain't sure why Jones stayed out at that point. I think it really messed up Cole Custer and the other ones.
yeah, I believe that was what it was for.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know 100%, but it was a good strategy if that was the case. Or it could have been just Brandon Jones trying to get the track position, which would make sense because he was up there anyway, and that strategy ultimately bit him because he got in the wall a little bit.
He may have been out of tires too, so...
Again, we were at the track listening to radios, and not every one of them, just one or two drivers, so we don't know everything. So if that was not the case, then we were stupid.
No.
But we don't know what the exact case was, or if it was even mentioned on TV.
Yes, and this was one of the very first races that Ross Chastain wrecked out in.
First one since 2016 or 17, I believe Jeff Gluck said on Twitter. So
yeah, that's a long record to have as many races he's ran. And that's a good record to have. A long run, not involving a crash and be able to finish the race.
Especially like Talladega or Daytona. Like, how in the world do you go there without crashing?
So he's continuing on. So I believe they will do good.
But yeah, at the end of the day, Christopher Bell still prevails. Joe Gibbs Racing had a great weekend. We'll see if they can continue on at Richmond. We saw last year Christopher Bell won Richmond. He swept Richmond too. Same thing for Kyle Busch.
Yeah, we'll see if any of these other teams can step up and beat him.
Yeah, I believe we're going to see the same four guys dominate. It just, we're going to see who out of that bunch can win. Will Christopher Bell win, or Justin Allgaier, or maybe Cole Custer, or Austin Cindric? We saw,
Yeah, Cindric had a very good run too. I mean, his top 10 most of the day. I mean, he was going for the lead at one point, so it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, one driver I'm really looking forward to seeing how well they do is Kaz Grala. He's going to be back in the 21.
Mm-hmm.
Last season we saw Daniel Hemrick in that car almost win this race.
Yes.
So if Kaz Grala can go there and perform greatly, I believe he could be in victory lane for the first time in the Xfinity Series.
Yes. Yeah, Zane Smith, he did very well at Bristol, come home 11th. So.
And Harrison Burton, he got in the wall just a little bit, caused a caution there, but it was his first Xfinity race, so a lot of learning curve there. But
that's a bad place to have your first race at Bristol.
You don't want your first race there, but I think he did pretty well overall, though.
Yeah, the track was pretty good. I mean, they can run top and bottom. Some of them even run kind of middle. So,
yeah, it was cool to see all the lane changing. It's like, well, if you can't beat them on the top, go to the bottom. All the lap cars there. Can you go to the top or bottom? We saw Bell. I believe he was. He switched it up a lot. So that's what wins you races at the current state of Bristol.
Yeah, it's coming back from the old dirt tracking, I guess.
Yeah, so it's going to be hard to beat dirt track guys at the new Bristol. Because like in the old Bristol, it was...
You had to be sucked down on the bottom, and that's the only groove you had to go, and now you got 2.5, 3 lanes you can pick from.
Which we don't see the bump and run often anymore, but we do get to see actual passing and not just shoving. So.
Yeah, sometimes now you see the bump and crash.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you see anymore. But with how fragile some of the cars are nowadays, but overall, phenomenal race for both races this weekend.
Yeah, I was very surprised it wasn't sold out. I ain't sure what happened there, but I would definitely say go to Bristol. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just now come my favorite track since being there, and I'll be glad to go back there again.
Yeah, and we wasn't there for long. I mean, we got a late start going to the track that day, and we didn't get to get everything in, but what we saw was like, oh yeah, we got to go here.
I love this place.
We've only been to 3 tracks, but out of the 3 tracks, that's number 1 so far.
Yeah, because all three tracks we've been to has kind of been different, so they're all unique in their own little ways.
Maybe one day we'll get to see all of them. Get an RV and go across the entire schedule of NASCAR.
Yeah, because Bristol was on my bucket list. I didn't know I was going to go to it this year that soon, but I'm glad I did.
So yeah, Richmond's coming up next. Stay tuned for our fast picks for Bristol, or not Bristol, for Richmond. Yeah, we're picking our picks for the other week.
I bet you I know who wins.
But we will be reviewing how our picks did in these races, and they did pretty well.
Yeah, so didn't crash out like I thought they would be.
Yeah, so more on that Friday.
Yeah,
or Thursday, I should say.
Yeah, because I picked Justin Haley, and Collier Racing is, I believe, it's doing very well with Justin Haley and picking up some good speed and have some good finishes.
Yeah, Richmond could be a very good track for them.
Mm-hmm.
So more on that Thursday, and stay tuned for that. Also, Wednesday, we'll have Why Fans Love Daniel Hemrick. So if you're a fan of Daniel Hemrick, let us know why.
Yes.
So we'll see you then.